Sugar kills. Is it poisonous or is it nutritious? Well, refined sugars and hidden sugars in our foods has been contributing to a lot of our health issues that even contribute to death. This is according to the Sweet Dangers of Sugar, an article that was published by the Harvard Health Publishing Company in 2022. This is Sweet Poison, the hidden secrets of sugar. My name is Reggie Rigmaiden, and if you love your family the way that I love mine, you would want to know the hidden truth of sugar and how eating so much of it can contribute to really bad health issues that could shorten our lives. If you have any questions, please hold on to them to the end of the presentation and I will answer them as thoroughly as I can. First, let's look at how a small granule has turned into a big problem. We usually think of sugar problems as obesity or diabetes, but over the last decades, it has changed and has contributed to heart disease, ADHD, anxiety, depression, even Alzheimer's. This is according to Sugar is a Poison, an article written in UC San Francisco in 2009. So, what is so dangerous about sugar? Well, it's not really sugar itself, not the natural sugar, but it's the hidden sugar, the OSIS, the high fructose, and the any ingredient ending in OSE that you find on those small labels. Those are very dangerous for us. They're added sugars, and they're hidden in plain sight. We would think that it's cookies and sodas, but they're hidden in condiments, breads, and even health food. It has become even a global problem. It's such a big problem, and who consumes the most is the United States. Overall, the world has been eating more sugar, but in the United States, we eat 126.4 grams per day per capita. That's tons of sugar. Really bad for us. And this is the reason why it contributes to a lot of our health issues that are on a big global level, but in the United States, you see it more. And the high fructose and the oses that hide in bread, condiments, and even honey, just added sugar to honey. The reason why companies do this is to compete with each other to make us more addictive and buy their products. And over the past 30 years, those that marketing skill to put sugar into different foods has increased. And this is also according to an article. I got this information from Sweet Dangers of Sugar, published in 2022 from the Harvard Health Publishing Company. Now, what is the solution? Can you throw us a curveball, please? We need to cut down on processed food, increase fiber, and increase nutrients and minerals, and know exactly what we're putting into our bodies. We have to get sugar smart. Read the labels, know serving sizes, choose more of a high fiber diet, more nutrition and more nutrients instead of preservatives and added sugars. This is according to an article that I read called Finding the Hidden Sugar in the Foods That You Eat, published in 2019 in a Johns Hopkins medical journal. Now, this part I love. Another solution would be to know your way around the grocery store. The outer lanes of a grocery store have the most healthy food, fresh bread, fresh produce, fresh meat, fresh fruits and vegetables are all on the outer. The inner aisles have the canned foods, processed foods, frozen foods, which, contribute to the more sugar because they need it for preservatives. Now, this I got also from the article Finding the Hidden Sugar in the Foods That We Eat in 2000, published in 2019 in the Johns Hopkins Medical Journal. And a dietitian told us that. We have to read The redefined truth, the refined truth. Read between the lines. Know exactly what you're putting into your family's diet. Know the serving size and the nicknames of sugar. Eat less preservatives. And this is a suggestion by Sugar is a Poison, published in 2009 from an obesity expert in the University of San Francisco. So some people might say, well, diet is enough. I'll just give up sugary snacks, which would be a good thing to start with. But also know that the lifestyle of us have changed over the past 30 years, and sugar that is slipped into everyday condiments and breads, even though you avoid the sugary snacks, it still could be, if you don't really read the labels well, it could be in your health food too, like your yogurts, your syrups, and even your honey. And this is according to the Very Well Health, published in September 2024. So what has history shown us? What would life be like with or without? So life without refined sugars, and if we do cut down on the refined sugar, we would have more farms, we would have a longer lifespan, people eating together and being more nutritious, maybe even bring back bartering. Also, it would have less effect on our health. But if we continue at the rate we're going, we're going to have more health issues, especially in America, since we're eating more of the sugar. And we'll have more fast food, more fake foods. So we need to see a sweet future. Be aware of our past. Use our history to make a fine future by knowing the fibers and nutrition that we must plant. Finding the hidden sugar in the food you eat is an article I read that suggested this in John Hopkins in 2019. What can we do? If you're addicted to sugar right now, there's a website that I invite you to go to called addictionhelp.com, sugar, and that will help you have some suggestions on how to cut down. But for now, avoid the middle aisles, cut down on processed foods and sweet drinks, exercise more, and drink lots and lots of water. Now, is it poison or nutrition? Well, sugar can be a little bit of both, depending on the choices that you make. So, what I would like you to conclude with is that sugar can be toxic. Avoid the high fructose and added sugars in your diet. Know where they are. Don't let them hide from you. Do not be fooled by hidden sugar again. Make healthy choices, but give yourself an 80-20. Maybe, 80% healthy, 20% a little bit of sugar every now and then. Here are some references that will help you with everything. And drink lots of water.